Right, well, more everybody, it's Friday, it's 10:30, and it's our final puppet making day. Actually, it's also the real thing. If you've got your puppets ready, you've got your stage ready, and Dave's going to tell us actually what you've got to do today. So, well, I think he is, because this doesn't look like his place. Dave, there's sort of some tea making noises or something. Dave, are you there? Dave, are you there, mate?
Oh, sorry, guy.
Ah,
I was just making
grabbing a sneaky cup of tea before you start. I was just saying to everybody, it's the final day. It's day, so we've made our puppets. Therefore, can you tell us what we're doing today?
Yep. Right, Mike and Lorraine are gonna tell us a story from the Bob Hartman book, and they're gonna do it in the style of an open the book assembly. So they've got everything ready like they would, and they're gonna use the puppet theatre that they made and all the props and puppets, and you can join in as well. So you can watch the story and then you can act it out as well with your puppets. So.
Brilliant. And what was great, Dave, is you were going to show everybody yours and actually go along with it. So where's your stage, mate?
I didn't have.
Okay, that still looks the same. I think it's time to roll VT.
Yeah, over to you, Mike.
Hi, here we are again. Now, today is going to be the day that we use everything that we have made. But I think, really, what you should do is to watch me do it first, and then you can do the acting and the showing of the puppets in your own time to other people, because it'll be on video and the story will be on the video. So now let's see what it's all about. It's all about Open the Book, and there is the logo on my shirt for Open the Book. Open the Book has over 17,000 members, volunteers from different churches. They go into over 3,000 schools, primary schools, and they carry out assemblies and telling stories. So what do? So let's think about it and imagine that there is a group. They go into the school and they register, and then they are shown to the hall where they will be telling the story. Now, the first thing they do as a group, they make a circle and they pray. They pray for the children, the teachers, and the story that they are going to tell. Then all of a sudden they hear footfall, and that's the children coming into the hall. And when all the children are sat down, ready, the teacher introduces Open the Book. I'm going to start the assembly, but first I'm going to, because I've got an helper today, Lorraine.
Hello.
So let us start the assembly.
Do you know anyone who is always groaning and moaning? Today we're going to hear about a famous Bible character called Jonah. In fact, he was another of God's prophets, but he didn't do a very good job. God asked Jonah to go to the city called Nineveh and tell the people that they must change their bad ways. But Jonah didn't do as God asked. Instead, he moaned and he groaned and he ran away. So let's open the book and hear the story called Jonah the Groaner. Jonah was a groaner. That's right, a groaner. So when God told him to go to Nineveh and tell the people who lived there to change their evil ways, what did Jonah do? Jonah groaned. Not to Nineveh, he groaned. Anywhere but Nineveh. The people who live there are our enemies. When he had stopped groaning, Jonah bought himself a ticket for a boat ride that would take him far away from Nineveh. God listened to Jonah groan, and God watched him buy his ticket, but God still wanted Jonah to go to Nineveh. So when the boat reached the deepest part of the sea, God sent a storm. God help us, cried a sailor, we're sinking. God save us, cried another, we're tipping over. God must be very angry, cried the captain, with someone here on board. And what did Jonah do? Jonah groaned. It's me, groaned Jonah. I'm the one God's angry with. He told me to go to Nineveh, and here I am sailing in the opposite direction. Throw me into the sea, and your troubles will be over. God forgive us, the sailors cried, as they tossed Jonah into the water, and almost at once the sea grew calm. Oh dear, Jonah groaned, I'm sinking. Oh no, Jonah groaned, I'm going to drown. Oh my, Jonah groaned, that's the biggest fish I've ever seen. And before he could groan another groan, the fish opened its mouth and swallowed Jonah up. It was God who had sent the fish to rescue Jonah and to give him time to think. He had plenty to groan about, of course. The fish's slimy stomach, the seaweed, and the smell. But Jonah was still alive, and that was something to cheer about. So Jonah stopped his groaning and said a prayer. I was sinking, Lord. I was drowning, but you saved me. So now I will do whatever you want. 3 days later, the fish spat Jonah out onto the beach. And Jonah kept his promise. He went straight to Nineveh and told the people that God wanted them to change their evil ways. 40 days is all you've got, he warned them. And if you haven't changed by then, God will destroy your city. The people of Nineveh listened. The people of Nineveh wept. And then the people of Nineveh changed. From the king right down to the poorest slave, they decided to do what was right. What did Jonah do? Jonah groaned. He sat himself down in the shadow of a tree and he groaned. No, I knew this would happen, he groaned. You're a loving God who loves to forgive, but I still don't like the people of Nineveh, and I wish they'd been destroyed. Jonah fell asleep groaning. During the night, God sent a worm to kill the tree, and when Jonah awoke, he groaned more than ever. No, the tree's dead, he groaned, and now I've got no shade. Oh, Jonah, God sighed, you cry about this tree, but you care nothing for the people of Nineveh. I want you to love them like I do. And finally God added, and I want you to stop groaning. We sometimes think that this story is about a whale, but really it isn't. It's about Jonah running away from a task that he really didn't want to do. Running away from doing difficult things is often the worst thing that you can do. Do you get asked to do things you don't want to do? Me too. Close your eyes for a minute and think of something that you find difficult. Maybe you need to own up to something that you've done wrong, or say sorry to a friend. I'm now going to say a prayer, and if you want to make it your own prayer, say Amen after me. Dear God, whenever we feel like running away from a difficult thing, give us the courage to ask for help. Amen.
Well, it's been nice being with you, and don't forget to keep your stage, because I think we will be back with another story. Bye then.
Bye!
Well, thank you, Mike. They've been absolutely brilliant, those videos, and I think I really enjoyed actually making the puppet stage out of their cereal boxes, colouring and cutting up the props, and then going through the story of Jonah. What a great story about God loves and how God forgives. And there's plenty more Bible stories that you can maybe play with your puppet stage with as well. Dave, we finished, mate. We finished eating cereals. What are you doing?
Mike said he was going to do another story for us in the summer. So I need some more. I need another cereal box. So I'm going to have to try and eat all these now.
Best of luck with that, and best of luck of making a more professional puppet stage yourself, mate. Must say thank you to you though, as well. Loads of editing. So any full comments?
Well, no, just thank you to Mike and Lorraine for everything that you did, and to the other people that helped you as well, and to everyone at home that's watched and done it. Just on the note of editing, they sent me some really cool outtakes, some really funny ones, but I've got one particular outtake that I want to show you because we thought it was particularly funny. So we're going to show you that now. So bye everyone, see you next time.
Bye everyone.
Oh dear, Jonah groaned, I'm sinking. Oh no, Jonah groaned, I'm gonna drown. Oh my, Jonah groaned, that's the biggest fish I've ever seen. Before he could groan another groan, the fish had opened its mouth and broke the peg.